If you've seen that viral video online where a man gives water from a bottle to a thirsty cobra in the desert, you probably had the same question. If that man saved its life, why did it attack him right after drinking? Watching this video makes us feel a strange discomfort. Our brain instantly wants to reject what happened because humans live by a basic social rule called the norm of reciprocity. This rule assumes that if I am good to you, you have to be good to me in return. But this incident shows an uncomfortable truth. Not every living creature, and not every human, reacts the way we expect them to. So, does this mean we should stop helping people altogether? No, the story isn't that simple. Actually, the first mistake here is ours. When we look for feelings like gratitude or a thank you in an animal or a highly toxic person, we are just projecting our own way of thinking onto them. Cobras do not have a brain that can feel deep emotions like humans do. Their behavior is driven purely by their survival instincts. To the snake, the water wasn't a favor or a gift. It was just a resource. As soon as its thirst was quenched, it felt that this massive human standing so close was a potential threat, and it attacked purely in self-defense. The snake didn't betray anyone. It just reacted according to its nature. And here is the most important part. The problem is not the other person's cruelty. The problem is our own expectations. We often assume that the honesty or loyalty we have is something everyone else has too. This same exact pattern applies to a specific category of humans who make decisions purely based on logic rather than emotions. Some studies have shown that in highly competitive fields, like corporate leaders or big decision makers, traits that sidelining emotions are seen more than average. Now, this does not mean every CEO, politician, or successful person is a psychopath. It simply means these people know how to operate strictly on cold logic. When a large company lays off 10,000 employees in one fell swoop, the thought of what will happen to those families does not stand in the way of that decision. In such decisions, business goals and data often outweigh personal feelings. Just like that snake, to these people, your loyalty and your hard work are just resources. Without any guilt, they use your hard work to move forward. So the question is every cold-looking person like this? And why do we end up trusting the wrong people? The biggest takeaway from this behavioral analysis is that the real problem is not having empathy, but having blind empathy. This is when we put our emotions on the line without understanding the other person's past track record or their true nature. So, how do we protect ourselves in these situations? We need a safety shield in our social life. Looking at words as data. Whenever you're dealing with someone who constantly thinks only about their own benefit, put your emotions aside. Instead of taking their words to heart, just process them as plain facts. Accepting their nature. If someone has repeatedly betrayed people in their past, stop expecting that they will change just because you are good to them. Even if you feed a cobra out of a golden bowl, its nature does not change. But this doesn't mean every person is like this. It just means that along with empathy, you also need judgment. Because in the end, always remember, people don't always remember the solutions you gave or the good things you did. But they never forget how you made them feel in your presence. Show empathy, but don't do it blindly. Stop throwing away your emotions on people who choose to ignore them. Remember, Empathy is a strength. But without judgment, that same strength can become your biggest weakness.
Thank you for joining Complexity Lab Psychology. If this analysis gave your thinking a new perspective, make sure to hit the subscribe button. See you in the next video.